Greetings again, people! This is Astralmbient in another game and information video. Today we'll be seeing some unknown facts about one of my favorite old school role-playing games, namely Diablo. Diablo was supposed to be a turn-based game. However, someone not working at Blizzard North firstly mentioned the idea of a real-time version. Blizzard tried that and approved that, leading to the game that we all know and love. Moreover, the graphics at first were meant to be clay animation. Even if I understand that graphics like that would possibly ruin the almost horror game atmosphere of Diablo, they would be considered pretty artistic today. Battle.net, namely an internet-based online gaming platform that originally allowed players of Diablo to finish dungeons together through the internet, and that later became the reason why games like World of Warcraft and Hearthstone can be played today, was the result of an unlucky at the time coincidence. The original Diablo's developer, Condor, didn't have enough money to complete the game. Blizzard believed in the developers of Condor, both the Condor Studio, which was renamed to Blizzard North, and the original developers continued their work not having to worry about money. It was then that Blizzard talked about an online multiplayer mode, an idea that the members of Blizzard North made reality, believing that it was an excellent addition to the game. The rest is history. Believe it or not, Diablo is still playable online. That means that 19 years after the game's first appearance, you can still gather your fellow dungeon explorers and play together through Battle.net. Talk about timeless games. For a moment, Diablo Game Boy Edition was a possibility. However, for reasons unknown to date and only speculations, that idea was dropped. I don't think that I'm the only one who believes that a portable version of Diablo would have been a hit and maybe one of the best-selling titles of Game Boy. There was an item called Map of the Stars which was removed before the game's official release. That map showed the time when Diablo would become strong as hell by restoring his whole power, namely the time when all stars and planets would come into alignment. That means that originally there was a time limit in the game, and if you failed to beat it before the time ran out, Diablo would be almost unbeatable. The fact that Diablo isn't that hard in the released game means that the before the alignment Diablo was kept as the final boss. When Diablo is released in the final level of the game, he tells the player something in a language that we could name Demon Tongue. However, if it is played in reverse, it reveals the real advice that the Diablo was telling to the character, and maybe the player controlling them.
Eat your vegetables and brush after every meal.
After all, Diablo only cared about your health and personal hygiene. And you killed him. You cruel bastard. There are two hidden messages on the game's stat-up screen. If you change the color of the area around Diablo's head, you can clearly see the developer's admiration for Natalie Portman. You can also see another message saying "Buy War 2", possibly referring to Warcraft 2, which was released 1 year before Diablo. The cow level doesn't exist. Clicking a cow over and over again will not make a magic portal appear. However, a cow level can be found in Diablo 2, and the cow level theme continues to be an inside joke among Blizzard's games. Diablo 3 has its own secret levels as well. For example, Whimsysire, a dungeon full of rainbows, colors, happiness, and cute vicious creatures, and Development Hell, which features zombies named after the members of the development team of Diablo 3. And that concludes today's game and information video. If you know of any other facts that haven't been mentioned in the video but are interesting enough to be mentioned, don't hesitate to write a comment. Also, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, goodbye!